I'm Haley, a new mom in her 30s after a long fertility journey, figuring out motherhood one snack break at a time.
And I'm Suzanne, navigating fertility after loss in my 40s while raising a teenager and still hoping for one more.
Welcome to Two Truths and a Hormone, the podcast where age gap meets egg counts
And real talk meets real emotion.
We're diving into infertility, womanhood, and everything the brochures forgot to mention. The truth is, it's messy.
The other truth, you're not alone.
And the hormone, well, she's along for the ride.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Two Truths and a Hormone. I am Suzanne, one of your co-hosts.
And I am your other co-host, Haley. Welcome, everyone.
Yay!
We are episode 10.
Yes! That is so exciting. So exciting.
That's such a big milestone.
It is, because I remember we've had the first 3 or 4 planned out, and they were like, well, I don't know what we're doing for the rest. Yeah. And we've come up with something every week. I mean, sometimes kind of last minute, but I think it's been good. And people have made comments and talked about, listening. And so that's awesome. I'm excited.
Yes, it's been really fun. Thank you, everyone, for, I guess the episode technically hasn't come out while we're recording this, but the last episode.
I think the last episode that's actually out right now is episode 7, because episode 8 comes out tomorrow, and then episode 9 comes down next week.
Okay,
yeah.
We are, I guess, a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
But the last episode, I talked about my journey to deciding to become a nutritional therapy practitioner. Right. And so I'm getting close. I have a month until I'm done. So,
I love it.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. So if you haven't listened to that yet, make sure you go check it out.
Woo-woo. I know we just had our recording on Monday, and then I've officially started work, and so we were trying to figure out a new time and day to record, because my Monday during the days are not so much, but we've had a few days since our last recording. How has your week been so far?
It's been all right. I guess it's just kind of like a typical week. We've struggled a little bit with sleep this week, so it's been a week. But we had a good night's sleep last night for the most part.
Yay! And it's the weekend, so if you needed to take a nap, you could take a nap. So there's that.
Naps don't really happen anymore, but
I know, I was so sad. Bella weaned her, because she used to nap pretty regularly, and then it was 3 and then 2, and I think at 1 she was still supposed to be at 2 to 3 naps, and she weaned herself down to 1. It didn't matter what I did, bribery, nothing. And but the good thing was she was not grumpy about it. She just didn't need it, but I needed it. I was like, okay, well, we're still doing rest time.
I know. The thing is yeah, I could probably take a nap, but there's other things I want to do too. I want to do things that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do that.
So I don't even.
Do I nap? Do I do this? It's really hard to decide.
I don't even have a baby or toddler, and the same when I take a nap, I almost feel worse. 1, I sleep too hard, and so then I feel like I've been run over by a truck. But 2, I feel like I've wasted this day, because either I could have done stuff that needed to get done, the million piles of laundry and all that, or I could have done something fun and enjoyable to fill my cup. Because a nap doesn't really fill my cup; it just takes away the sleep. Right. So yeah, I rarely nap just because I don't very often feel much better.
Yeah.
Well, I think for this episode we wanted to do something fun. So you came up, you and ChatGPT came up with a Would You Rather fertility edition. And I know you've read through some, but you had said you hadn't read through some, so we may be in for a little bit of a shock.
Yeah, some of these I haven't looked at, so
I have I feel like our fun ones are the ones where we end up being TMI, which is hilarious, right? Because it was, what?
It might get a little TMI. We'll see. I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't read them all, but I thought it would be, or we thought it would be fun, since that this is our 10th episode, that we do something really fun and exciting and just have some laughs and everything like that, because we've kind of been a little serious for
a few episodes.
A while since we've done a fun one.
Yeah, so. I think it was our 4th episode, so it's about every halfway-ish kind of. So I feel like that's good, every 4 to 5 episodes.
Yeah. All right. Well, are you ready?
I'm ready. Whenever you are, let's go.
All right. All right. The first one. So these are they're like categories. So like this category is fertility and trying to conceive. Would you
Okay.
rather?
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is, would you rather track your basal body temperature forever or never be allowed to Google anything health related again?
Ooh.
I think I would rather track or no.
I think I'd rather not be
I'd
allowed
rather
to
be
Google anything because if I could do anything to help with the spiraling of just all of
yeah.
this, I would love to give that up.
No, I think I would spiral more if I didn't have Google.
You know what? That's true too.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say I
that
would
is fun.
rather check my basal body temperature forever.
Yeah, I could see that
And
because when I tell
it's
myself I'm
easy.
not going to do something, I will spiral until I
Yeah,
do it. And
yeah.
then I
And
spiral
it's
after I've done
easy.
it.
Like mine gets tracked with my Aura ring and
Yeah,
like
and
a
mine's the
G-Shock
band.
strap.
It's super
So
easy.
like
Yeah, that's true.
I can do
Okay.
that for the rest of my life.
I mean, I
Yep.
probably will too, yeah.
All right. Next. Would you rather pee on 5 ovulation strips a day or have to explain your cervical mucus to a stranger at a dinner party?
I mean, I think I've kind of already explained my cervical mucus to just random people. Like, people at work totally have heard all about it. My therapist knows all about it. I don't know so much about. I think I'd
It's
rather
like a
pee on an
complete stranger
ovulation.
though.
Yeah, I'd rather pee on an ovulation strip 5 times a day than talk to a stranger.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
I'm
know
gonna be
because you know what? There are people that have started out as strangers to me that I find out are going through like fertility or whatever, and it never fails that that conversation comes up.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's not a complete stranger at dinner. I think I would have some decorum.
I don't think I like talking to strangers in general.
No, I could see that about you. Yeah.
So, like just to like casually have a
Yeah,
conversation,
but
that's
5
already my
ovulation
thing.
strips a day, that's expensive.
A day.
I would rather talk to a stranger about my cervical mucus than pay
I
for that
guess it
many
is one
ovulation
and done.
strips.
I guess one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say explain my cervical mucus to a stranger at a dinner party with the caveat that they like start the initial conversation with me.
They're like, "Hi, I'm so
From
and so.
nowhere.
Hey, do you want to hear about my cervical mucus today?"
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Would you rather go through an entire cycle without caffeine
Oh.
or without venting to your best friend?
Without caffeine. There's no way I
Yeah.
could not vent. Come on. Come
Well,
on.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. It's hard because like I'm trying to think like back
I mean, and really, they say
in a
like
day.
less caffeine is better for your
Yeah.
chance
Yeah.
of
I'll
conception.
go
Like
with that.
I there's
Yeah, I could do it.
there's no way I could do without caffeine. There is absolutely no way I could do.
Yeah.
But see, to me, I think of caffeine as like coffee. Like I don't count tea as caffeine. But I guess it would be without
Tea
tea
is
too.
caffeine.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But still, yeah, I'd rather do that.
Basically water.
I would do just water before I would give up venting because, like, this week I think I probably would have exploded and ended up in a padded cell. Like, because I was borderline there
Yeah.
already. So, yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't feel like I enjoy coffee, but I don't feel like I think I could go through a cycle without. It's just one cycle.
Yeah.
Like I think I could do that. All right. Um, would you rather get a pregnancy announcement via skywriting or in a group text with 19 emojis?
Skywriting. I could ignore that. I could walk away.
No, I think I'd rather a text because like when I think of like skywriting,
In
I
a
feel like they're
group
gonna be
text, though, where everyone's
yeah.
congratulating them, so it keeps, like, popping up on your phone
Yeah, but you
over.
put on do not disturb, and you can just
Yeah, but skywriting, I'm on the sidewalk, it's in the air, I could just go back in my house.
yeah. But I guess the question is that person that's doing the announcement, are they like around watching?
Oh.
I
Okay.
would rather be able to be by myself and like get the text and like process it
Yes,
by
if they're going to
myself.
be standing right next to me for the skywriting, yes. If it's I'm walking outside of, I'm walking from the parking lot to the store and somebody, I don't, there's just a random pregnancy announcement on skywriting, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
does that make sense?
that does make sense. I think I'd still rather have the text.
Well, and then you can throw your text. I mean,
Yeah,
what are you gonna break if there's skywriting,
right, right. All right.
Throw your text. I meant throw your
Um,
phone. You know what I meant. I'm
yeah,
tired.
yeah, I know what you meant. I don't think I want to do that one. Let's not do that. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm
Uh,
curious.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to do that one. All right, let's
Would
do.
I answer it though?
No, I don't think we need to
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not like anything. I just don't think we need to do that. All right. The next section is mom life and imagining the future. So we'll
Okay.
see how this goes. Okay. Would you rather have a baby that never sleeps or a toddler that never stops talking? Hands down, toddler that never stops talking.
Been there, done that. It's exhausting. It's
With a
exhausting.
toddler?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, if you don't have a baby that sleeps, you're not sleeping. Absolutely not. I need my sleep. Like, absolutely. Like, just thinking about those first few weeks where I was at least getting a little sleep, but also like no sleep. Like, I can't. No, no. I'd rather have a toddler that's just talking.
See,
I could put headphones on.
no,
I could
but
go
you
on.
can't. You can't because they would run amok, or like you're in the car at 7 a.m. trying to go to work, and they're like Bella was
No.
the type. Now
I think I could just.
this wasn't necessarily when she was a toddler. I think she was in kindergarten. But like we're driving to work. I haven't even had my coffee, and she's talking about proprioception and asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't know these answers. Just stop talking.
No, I think I could disassociate if I needed to.
I mean, I'm pretty
I
sure
need
I
my
have where
sleep.
I'm like,
Uh,
uh-huh.
actually, I'll tell you, and I guess we'll come back to that in a few years and see
Yeah,
how.
we'll have to like recheck on that. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
really torn on that because I do feel like a baby that never sleeps, you and your partner, like you and your husband can tag team it. Like, okay, you're gonna take this first half of the night, and I'm gonna sleep. You take this half of the night. Um,
no, we did that, and no, and he still slept pretty good, and I still felt like I had no sleep. Absolutely not.
okay. Fair,
That
fair.
was easy for me. Yeah. All right. Would you rather change 20 diapers a day or never be able to drink hot coffee again? Change 20 diapers a day. I don't drink hot coffee.
I do drink hot coffee, but I always let it get cold because I get distracted anyway. I'd say change 20 diapers a day because you're gonna do that anyway.
You're pretty much changing that much.
Yeah, so like I don't mind at all. And see, I really don't mind because I did cloth diapers with Bella, so there was a whole extra layer to that.
Yeah, I don't even understand how in the world.
It was not hard. It was fine.
I,
I would do it again. Scott's like
I would
adamant
not.
no, but I would do it again.
Absolutely not. Like that's just another thing I have to wash. I'm not.
Just put it in the washer. The pain is the outside layer you do have to hang up to dry. Like the inside
Yeah.
layers you can throw in the dryer, but the outside you can't. But even the inside, it's better to hang them up outside. And like in the winter, it was harder because you'd have to find a place inside to hang them up. And like they didn't,
Yeah.
like they got clean, but they would get like a musty smell after a while versus
Yeah.
like the sun bleaching them like really
Yeah.
helped and stuff. I didn't mind it. Now keep in mind, my mom lived with me, or I lived with my
Right.
mom, so I had help like at work if she needed to do a load or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's
So
no way.
I mean, I don't
No
know.
way.
I say I would do it now, but I don't necessarily know that I would because it would fall all on me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Props to anybody that does that because that is definitely like, me with like my crunchy mindset. That's like definitely like the most non-toxic option you can do. Uh, sorry, I and environmentally friendly, but sorry, the earth is gonna take
take your diapers.
take the sacrifice for this one. All right. Let's see. Would you rather name your child something trendy that you love now or a classic name you're not excited about?
I don't know because the trendy names now, to me, a lot of them are very
Yeah.
cringe. I mean, like I fell in love with the name Isabella. I mean, before I was even, I guess I was dating.
Isabella. That's what I
Yeah,
think of
Bella,
was
Bella,
our
why are you
movie.
crying? And then I almost didn't name her that because Twilight was huge.
Yeah.
And so I was like, and so I mean, it was a really popular name, and I went back. I don't know that I would necessarily name a name that's popular now. I think it would be something that I like and maybe I just am not in love with because my baby's not in my arms or whatever. But I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the popular names now, a lot of them are very
I
cringy.
mean, I like classic names.
I do like
So,
classic names. We have. I feel like the names we have picked out for if we ever have children
yeah.
are pretty classic.
Yeah. I mean, we named our son Loden, which is not classic, but
Nope. But it was something that fits y'all.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think I'd rather go with a classic name. Um,
Why are you
would you
laughing?
rather have a baby that looks exactly like your partner or your mother-in-law? Isn't that kind of the same thing though?
Well, not necessarily. It is for me because my ex-partner, Bella's dad, looks just like his mom,
Like his
and
Bella?
so Bella
Yeah.
looked like them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like Bella did
essentially.
not look anything like me, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't. I'd rather have a baby that looks kind of like me. Like if I had not been in the
Yeah.
delivery room and like seen her come out of me, I would not have. I'd been like,
I mean,
are we sure that's my kid?
I feel like Jake and his mom look pretty similar too. So I'm just gonna go with partner. I feel like that's kind of the same thing. But
Yeah. And Loden looked like you.
yes, he does
Well,
look
I
like
feel
me. I
like
really
when he
do.
was first born, he had a very good mixture between the two of y'all.
They say that like when they're first born, like they're gonna look like their dad. It's like nature's paternity test, kind of. That's what
Okay,
they say.
fair.
So like once the like babies when they're born, they say that they usually look like their dad.
Bella stayed looking like her dad for
I
a
don't know.
long time. I don't see it as much now, but like it's funny because people who didn't know her dad would be like, "Oh, she looks so much like you," and then I'd show them a picture and they're like, "Oh," and
I
I'm
feel
like,
like her like cheeks and like her mouth, based on pictures that I've seen of your
"Yeah,
ex-husband,
she does have his
that's
mouth.
kind of
She
she has
does."
that. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
All right. Next is friendship and real talk.
ooh,
You ready?
I think I already ace all of that.
Would you rather have your best friend read your group chat screenshots or your fertility journal? I don't have a group chat, so
I don't
I also don't
either.
have a fertility journal.
Well, I
So
mean, our temp drop or like your to me like your aura ring charts and stuff would maybe be a fertility journal.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
You read my
Yeah,
temp drop journal all the
yeah.
time,
You
and I
send it to
never
me.
crop anything out, so you know all the things. You're welcome, by
Sometimes
the
I
way.
cut mine out. Sometimes I don't. My favorite, I think, you sent one of them to me, and I was like, "Well, dang, I think you got enough hearts or something."
Yes.
Like, I think you're
You're
okay,
like,
or
you're fine. Like, it was like, because like my ovulation, like my temp rise was a little bit off from my OPK. I was like, I think we missed it because we didn't do anything the last 2 days. Which is similar to what I sent you this morning, too.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I don't. I guess that wasn't a very good one, but again, I haven't read these
You're
until
fine.
right now. Let's see. This one's kind of interesting.
Hmm.
And I mean, I feel like we've kind of experienced some of this, but it's kind of interesting. Would you rather support a friend through infertility while you're pregnant,
Ooh.
or be the one trying to conceive while your friend gets pregnant easily?
Oh, we've been through both.
I know, we've kind of been through it. So, I mean, I think it's probably easier to support a friend while pregnant. And I guess
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it
I
is
think I
easier
would
to
go with
support a
that.
friend while you're pregnant, right? Because you're not aching for that.
Yeah,
But I don't want to say a glutton for punishment, but I'm one that like I want the people I'm around to be happy, so I would definitely take the burden of infertility
yeah,
for them to not struggle with that. So I think I would say second
yeah,
one. Just I don't know, but yeah, I
yeah.
mean I will
You're a
say
people pleaser, so
I
that
am.
that
Oh,
makes
I'm a
sense.
huge like.
Yeah.
Well, when we first met each other, Scott. I was talking about this to someone else. Scott and I had done a. I don't know if you were there at the house yet. I think you were, but we had done like the personality test on the drive up to Odessa because it's like what 6 or 8 hours away or
Yeah.
whatever. And mine, like when you read it, it like gives examples as like can be perceived as a doormat. And so like when we first meet everyone, Scott's like, "This is Suzanne. She's a doormat." I'm like,
This
really?
is my doormat.
Yeah. And I'm like, but it's true. Like I totally can get walked all over for sure. So yeah,
Yeah.
I am such a people pleaser. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I mean, maybe I'm just selfish, but
No, but I also think it's because, I mean, you went through the infertility, so you're like, it's easier
yeah,
for me, I get it,
yeah,
1,000% for sure.
yeah,
So
yeah. All right, that was kind of interesting.
that was interesting because that's a hard
Yeah,
balance.
it's a hard one. Um, would you rather accidentally tell your friend's secret on your podcast or have your partner listen to your venting episode? Sorry, I'd rather tell your secret.
What? I would say
Uh,
venting episode because I've already vented to him so much.
I was about to say, maybe not. Like, it's not like I'm not keeping anything from Jake.
I think the
So,
most like I
I
vent,
promise.
and like I still would vent to him about it or complain about like is if I get ticked off at like something in regards to gaming or whatever, I tend to
Yeah,
be a little bit more reserved in what I don't want to say confront him about, but like
yeah,
voice just because it is such a sensitive topic.
yeah,
So I tend a lot of times like if it's not anything big enough that I really am like I need to talk about this, then I may like vent to you or someone else because I just need to get off my chest, but it's not a big
right,
deal.
right.
But other than that,
Yeah,
I'm like
I
anything I
don't
say,
think,
I'll say to his face. Like
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever said anything that, like, I didn't, like, not want him to hear.
yeah.
So, yeah, I take it back. I was just kidding,
I
but,
mean, you can share my secrets. It's all
um,
good. I don't know that I have any. Maybe. Well, I'm sure I do. I do have some. I'm sure.
I feel like any secrets that I would say are actually Scott's secrets.
That's what I was thinking of. Yes.
Yeah, you don't really have secrets.
No.
You're an open book.
I don't have much of a filter anymore. I for so long, I mean from growing up and then even in adulthood and even my first marriage like tried to be who I thought I needed to be to please everyone else and I guess old age or just divorce or whatever. I'm like take me or leave me, this is what you get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Um, Next is like miscellaneous, off topic, and relatable.
Okay.
So not really fertility related, I guess. Um, would you rather have unlimited Target budget or lifetime free therapy? Target.
Oh, Target for
Because
sure, because therapy's covered by
groceries,
my insurance, and so once I meet my deductible, it's free
yeah.
anyway, so we're
And
good.
groceries are freaking expensive, so please pay
Yes,
for my
yes.
Target.
And so are
Um,
OPKs and pregnancy tests and supplements and all
yeah,
the things you
yeah,
could buy
yeah,
at
exactly.
Target.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Ooh, I guess this is kind of interesting. Would you rather be known for being wildly oversharing or emotionally mysterious?
Oh,
Which
I
is
wish
like
I
kind
was
of
more
either.
known about emotionally being emotionally mysterious. I would, because I do feel like
Yeah,
I feel like I'm an open book, and I feel like I can come across as a lot. So
I can see that. I can see how some people
yeah,
might feel that way.
so
Um, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty emotionally mysterious, and so
you're good
I think
staying that way.
I think I'm gonna stay this way.
You're like, I
I'll
don't even
share
think
what I
that.
want to share, and if I don't want to share, I'm not gonna share.
There you go.
Yeah. Um, would you rather accidentally like an ex's post from 8 years ago or text your boss what you meant to send your bestie?
Boss, I've done it before, done stuff like that before. I would rather do that 1,000%.
I think I'd rather like an ex's post.
What?
My
Gosh,
boss is a
no.
man. My boss is a
I
man.
don't care. No, 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 no. I even sent like, okay, this happened, and it wasn't bad, but it could have been bad. So we did. It was the first like all family trip we did with Scott's family, and so it was his brother and sister in law, niece and nephew, his dad, his sister, Bella, myself, and him. His mom was out of state at the time, and we were coming back, and his brother texted it sent a group chat, and all I saw was Scott and myself
Oh,
and
I
his
remember this.
dad, and it was like, okay, I did the math and everyone's part is blah blah blah, which was fine. we hadn't expected it. We didn't know that was coming. But, so we were kind of like, what? And it was like, it was fine. And I'm like, I looked and I said, I guess we're splitting it up between like family units. And the way I just did them, I don't even know what I did. I did the math wrong. And so I responded, I'm like, that's fine. But like next trip, do you think we could include his sister in this part? And then I realized she was on the chat and she was included in it. And it was absolutely awful because I don't know that she necessarily like had warmed up to me yet.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it was awful. Awful. And I wasn't saying it like in a bad way, just.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was
Would you rather do that, though, than like a post?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done it before, so I'm like, yeah.
I guess it would depend on what the text is.
Yeah. I mean, like,
how crazy is
I mean, like, when I thought, like, my ex-husband was dating, and I was just being nosy. I wanted to find out everything I could about this woman just because I'm nosy.
Well, also, being around Bella.
And there was, like, I had started, because, you know, like, he's met Scott, he knows, like, I don't, and, like, he's very, like, mysterious about his personal life, which is fine. I don't really want anything about it, but I'm like, well, you don't get to know all this stuff about me, and I don't know anything about it. And so, like, I've been on, they're not dating anymore, but I was on her Facebook page, and, like, one of my biggest fears is I'm, like, scrolling is, like, don't double-click anything.
I know. You gotta keep your thumb to the right, not the left.
Yeah, so I was very careful about that.
Like, hold it and, like, gently with, like, one finger.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Would you rather have a week off from everything with no phone, or $1,000 cash, but you can't tell anyone why you have it?
$1,000 cash. I don't care if people know why I have it. But I mean, I will say the thought of like having a week to disconnect sounds really good.
With no phone, yeah.
It stresses me out, but I think if someone was just like, okay, give me your phone, like my thing is as long as Bella's like, if Bella's not with me, I have to have my phone.
That makes sense. Yeah, I will say, like, growing up, I went to some like church camps, and there was no service, and like those weekends were like the best weekends. Like, I obviously couldn't get on social media. Like, it was like I was just focused on why I was there, and like just enjoying being outside and things like that. So yeah,
I think I would say no phone, because I mean, I will say, like, I check Facebook and Instagram.
Also, $1,000 is like nothing.
That's true.
Like, not these days. Like, that doesn't really get you.
Well, you know what? If I didn't have access to my phone, I probably wouldn't be ordering stuff on Amazon and groceries and all that. So I probably would earn $1,000 anyway.
True. Girl math. That's
girl
math.
Right there. That totally is girl math, which I am fine with that. I did girl math the other day. Bella wanted to, like, ordered Robux or whatever for her Roblox account. So I ordered it, on a card, and she paid me cash. And so then later where'd we go? We went somewhere because we're trying to budget and not eat out as much. And we stopped and got a drink or something. And I was like, and it didn't cost anything because I had
I know. That's something we've met.
And then I was like, I mean, it did, because the cash is from this other stuff, but that's already been taken out of our account, so this is different. It didn't even touch our account.
We've definitely done that the last couple weeks, because since we have been decluttering and everything, we've been selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and so, of course, like, people are giving us cash.
Yeah.
Well, and we also, like, we're a really big budget family. Like, we've always had a budget and everything like that, and so, like, we've gone over our restaurant budget last month, and we're like, we have cash, let's go. See that? It's like it doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Like, it literally, like, it does. Like,
yeah, totally. It totally does. But in girl math, it absolutely. But I will say, selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, like, it really shouldn't count, because that was money you weren't planning on having.
I guess. But
it should not count. That's extra money. That's money you did not budget into your budget. It is free money.
Like, another thing, like, when we talked about, like, when we first got married, like, trying to figure out, like, how we're gonna, like, budget, and, like, of course there's the option of, like, the envelope budget, where you have, like, cash and stuff, and, like, we have fun money that we could use for, like, whatever the heck we want. And, like, there was a question of, like, should we, like, do the envelope thing for our family. I was like, no, like I was like, I can't do that. Like just having cash, like just in general, just makes me feel like
Oh, it's a lot easier to
it
spend.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like more like I just need to use my card and like I can see like on my bank account, like I can pull it up and like see exactly how much money I have, like and, like yeah. So
Yep. Yep.
that's how I feel about that. Okay, let's see. Those were like all the first questions, so
Okay.
I'm looking to see if I can come up with some other ones. Ooh. Would you rather get one honest answer about your fertility or have unlimited support with no answers?
One solid answer.
I think I would rather have one solid answer,
Because I
especially
have the
after,
unlimited support right now, and I want one answer.
yeah, especially after like going through that first year being told that it was just unexplained. Like, and then like finally getting the diagnosis of PCOS and um, things like that. It's just like definitely an answer.
Oh, well, I mean,
I
yes,
need
like
to know.
everything that's been going on this week that you and
Yeah,
I have been texting
yeah,
about and stuff, like, what? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I feel like I wouldn't need unlimited support if I had a solid answer. Does that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just,
yeah.
I wouldn't need it. I mean, I would, but
But
you know what I mean?
you would
Yeah,
a different way.
yeah,
Yeah, but you wouldn't need unlimited.
right. Like,
Just
maybe
like
I would just need support about
some
that solid
support.
answer. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like we're doing a girl math in some way with that.
1,000% yes. Well, I mean, if I have this, then I don't need
Yeah.
it this way, so I could get it this way.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, 1,000%.
That's funny. Would you rather explain your fertility plan to a nosy relative or post it publicly on social media?
Well, I feel like if you post it publicly on social media, the nosy person will. I'd post it publicly. I have nothing to hide. Like, if people ask questions, I'll answer it. But like I said, I'm a very open book.
Yeah.
And I feel like, part of that is like as we were losing, our pregnancies and stuff, so many people, oh yeah, I've been through the, like people I had no idea. I've had so many people come up that have said like, maybe they're not in the place to share the way I do, but they commend me or are impressed or, are proud of me for doing it. And so, if it helps me connect with someone who needs the support or gives someone, like, even like my therapist, like there's things I've talked about and she's like, I never thought about getting XYZ looked at. And so she's done things because we've talked about it and she found out I did and whatever. So yeah, I would post it publicly. I have no qualms about it. I mean, I'm making a podcast about it, so
Yeah. I would say nosy relative. I didn't really post anything publicly until like after the fertility plan and everything like that. So I would say I would probably rather do the nosy relative just because that's what I did.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's see.
I also think part of it is age difference because like you even when y'all went on vacation, you're like, and I have the question of when we're having another one that came up, right? Like, and then like with me, I think people just assume like until we start trying, and I mean I have always been very open that Scott and I were gonna try, but like no one ever asked, and I think it's because I have Bella, I'm older, they just kind of assumed I wasn't going to. Like no one, I'll be honest, like no one really has asked anything. I had a coworker ask if I was pregnant because I said I had an appointment for an ultrasound. She's like, "You're pregnant?" I was like, "No, it's for something else." But but like no one asked really, which is fine. Like it doesn't bother me one way or the other. But I think what we get asked now is like when we meet people, how many kids do you have? And that's a hard answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I guess kind of since you brought up that nosy relative, um,
I didn't know if
who
I was
has
allowed
made
to or not, but I did.
no, who has made multiple comments about things like that, and who has also been told to not make comments about things like that, and continues to do it. Um, I think like being able to explain that also gives you an opportunity to educate
Mm-hmm.
that questions like that are inappropriate.
Oh, 1,000
Um,
percent.
so
Because it's
yeah,
also like there's such a layer of trying for a baby, right? Like, 'cause, I mean, there's your sex life aspect of it, right? And it's like,
yeah,
well, okay,
yeah,
none of that is your
that too.
business. Like, whether we're doing anything or not to try and conceive or not, like, none of this is your
Yeah,
business. Like, there's a very fine line before you like start crossing that you don't know what people are willing to talk about. Like, stop.
yeah, and it can just be hurtful. Like you don't. We've talked about it before, but you don't know what people are going through. You don't know if people want kids. Like you just don't know
Yeah.
what they're going through. Even if they're able to have a kid, do not ask them
Nope.
when are you having another, because they
Mm-mm.
might not want another, and they
Yep.
might be struggling for that other. Like just don't ask.
No. Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
your business unless they want to talk
it's
about it,
not.
and then
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah. Um, let's see.
I have one that I'm just making up.
All right, go
Would
for it.
you rather have to use the Kama Sutra to become pregnant or go through IVF again?
Well, there's no. I mean, I guess there's no guarantee for either of them. The Kama Sutra. That's just like the book of like all
Sex
the different
positions.
positions.
Yeah, like would you rather like if you knew you could get pregnant
If
naturally,
I knew I could get pregnant,
but you had to like try things you've never tried, or
I'll do
you
that.
knew you would get pregnant through IVF, but you wouldn't have to go outside your comfort zone in any way?
No, that the other one sounds fun.
I don't know. Like some people are like, nope, this is my comfort zone. I'm not going out of this comfort zone. I'll go this way.
No, the other one sounds fun. I want to use that.
I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. So that's where we're at right now.
What is your answer?
Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like
Well, fun. Like
yes,
trust me, the shot sucked.
well, and I think like I've had such a shift just this past week, and I'll talk about it during Two Truths and a Hormone, but like there was a moment this week that I hadn't even shared with you where I mean it's looking like our medicated cycle is a bust. And I was looking at my app and I thought, all these hearts for nothing. And it was the first time that I had looked at our intimacy as more different than just intimacy, right?
Yeah.
And of course, I don't really mean that. It wasn't for nothing. There's connection and love and all that. But it was the first time that I truly had that feeling of
Yeah.
infertility. Oh, why am I about to cry? Oh my gosh. But infertility steals so much from you.
It does.
More than you can like you went through it for longer than I have, but I guarantee there were moments and months and days and even to this point like things that you didn't realize were stolen from you until you realized it, right? Like and it was the first time and like I was mad at myself for allowing myself to kind of think that way because that's not how
Hard. 'Cause
I view our
when
personal life in any way. But
yeah.
there was that split second of like, well, this was a waste, and it wasn't. It was not. And so I think just what infertility steals from you, I would rather do all the fun and silly and laughing and maybe go outside my comfort zone, which because we're already doing that with Wanda. Let's be honest. And how many people were in the room when you got pregnant through IVF, right? Like, all those things that I'm like, yeah, because that's my goal is I want to keep our life fun and enjoyable and about connection, and it definitely steals that. It definitely
Yeah,
steals that.
that is definitely the hard thing
And
is
that was the
just
first time I
like
felt it. I have not felt
yeah,
that where I
yeah,
felt like it was stealing that from me until this week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely experienced some of those times where because everything is so like there's so much waiting, and then it's like
And no definite
now's the
answer.
time. Yeah, now's the time. Go, go, go. And it's like it makes it hard to kind of separate it um because like you are tracking. You are like trying to identify the correct day and everything like that. So yeah, I
Well, I mean, and there's
totally
even
get that.
times like, not that it has stolen, but like where I get in my head, not necessarily that Scott knows, like, I'm close to ovulation or whatever, but I'm in my head and I'm like, okay, I don't know that I'm really in the mood, but maybe I should initiate because I got a high, but what if I don't? And then I get a, like, you have to work very hard not to get in your head about it anyway. And I've kind of balanced that for the most part. But yeah, that was the first time where I was just like, screw it all.
Yeah.
It's not worth any of it. So yeah, I would say I would do anything to keep it fun and connection. I mean, I think even if a pregnancy, I mean, I don't.
At the end of the day, like you're trying to make something out of love.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. Yep.
I didn't mean for that to get deep, but it did.
No, that's okay.
What's the next one on your list?
Let's see.
Would you rather have had to give birth alone?
Oh God.
Or with your mother-in-law in the room?
With my mother-in-law in the room.
Same. I didn't know. I mean, I was wondering because some people are like, nope.
It's really interesting because like I didn't want anybody in the hospital at all. Like I didn't even after like Loden was here. I was like, let me get home. Let me get a couple of days under my belt. Like let me just experience this just us. And so it is really interesting that I would rather have Jake with me. Like,
well, of course,
I
yeah.
need Jake with me. So yeah, totally. Would you rather be pregnant with 0 symptoms or every symptom in the book?
Honestly, every symptom in the book. Because those symptoms tell me I am still pregnant and things are still progressing and my hormones are still growing, versus that no symptom is where it's like, am I still pregnant? Is the baby still growing? Am I losing this baby?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll 1,000%.
For what you've gone through, that totally makes sense. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really have very many symptoms while I was pregnant. I was one of the lucky ones. I mean, I did have some symptoms. I wasn't 100% happy-go-lucky the entire time. So, I don't know. I'd probably go with 0 symptoms.
Oh, fair.
Also, because since I did IVF, I was considered a high-risk pregnancy, and so
you already got all the scans all the time.
Like I got ultrasounds all the time, and so like I was able to see like things were okay.
So okay, I guess. I mean, because like with my doctor, just my doctor in general that I go to, every appointment you have, prenatal appointment you get an ultrasound. So when you're going once a month, you get one once a month. When you're going every 2 weeks. So I guess that would help, but I'm like, even for the month to month, but they're good. Like I know people who use that doctor and they're like, if you ever want to just come in for an extra scan, we'll do it. I still think I'd take the symptoms hands down. And it's funny because like when we were pregnant the first time and I was so sick, I just remember crying to Scott, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this for 9 months. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. And I would give anything to have it that bad, if not worse. I would.
I think also like with me, like I had to go to 2 doctors. So I went to my regular OB and then I also went to a high risk doctor. So like when I would go to the regular OB, she would measure me. I could hear the heartbeat. Mm-hmm. And then later I would have like.
So you didn't have even a full month wait.
Yeah, I didn't have a full month. I had like maybe 2 weeks in between. And like then I would go get like the actual ultrasound. So like for me, like that to me is more reassuring.
Oh, 1,000%, because I
see it and everything. Yeah.
If I could do that, I would do that. Because I mean, the reality is, like, I was still sick, puking the day we found out we lost our first baby.
One of the positives to doing IVF. So there you go. There are some positives.
There you go.
That's one of them.
All the pictures.
There's very few. But that is one.
I could see that because I mean, like with Bella, my sickness was showing it was good, but then with the one that we lost, I don't even know that now that I think about it, I don't even know that the symptoms would make me feel comfortable anymore at this point because I had them all, and we had lost the baby 2 days before. So. And
were you still having them even after you had lost?
So we were 9 weeks, and my 2 big symptoms was I was puking nonstop, and my boobs were really sore. Like taking off my bra was almost painful at the end of the day, and We woke up the morning of our ultrasound. I threw up.
Yeah.
Got Bella dropped off. Tried to drink coffee. Made me nauseated. Went to the doctor, and they're like, have you had any symptoms? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I puked just this morning. And then we were told that there was no heartbeat. Probably happened a couple days before, and I did not throw up again. But my boobs hurt, and that took a while to go away because my HCG was, I had a positive pregnancy test, I think,
your
6 or 7, 8 weeks after, I think 6 weeks after. I mean, my HCG was really, really high, so I did not, I was still testing positive for a while, but yeah, I didn't throw up again, which I guess is a blessing, because if I had, it would have made it like that much harder, like that my body was still, you know what I mean, like, but yeah, so yeah, the puking did stop, which I guess was a blessing in the moment. So, but yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, that's all we got.
That was fun. I liked that. Because it makes you think. Because where I would think I'd have an answer, then when your answer would be different, I'm like, oh, I see your point on that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like, oh, I didn't think about that side of it. So, and then of course, make the little tweaks to make it fit.
Girl math.
To fit. Yeah, girl math.
Well, like the therapy question, like I totally girl math that, because I'm like, oh, it's covered by insurance, and eventually it's free, so like we'll do that.
Yeah. Which, I mean, even then, that's girl math because
you're paying for your insurance. But it's taken out of my paycheck. I don't even see it. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine. If it does not touch my account, it does not count.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed our 10th episode. We need like little confetti to be like.
Oh, we do.
Added to the screen.
You know what? For the 25th, we should get like balloons or something.
Yes, something.
Oh my gosh, 25 sounds so far away though. But we're gonna do it. We will.
I know. Well, we're gonna try.
What is your truth for this week? Have you had a truth?
My truth.
Do you have a truth or horror?
I mean, I get like I've been working on my website.
How's that going? I know you said today you were taking pictures.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Oh, okay.
It didn't really work out the way that I wanted it to, but I got a couple just like kind of like headshot pictures.
Okay.
Those will work for what I want. I wanted to do like a photo shoot, but obviously costs money.
Yep.
But anyways, I'm working on that. It's looking pretty cute, and I'm working on like a free guide as well that people can download and everything. So I'm not gonna release all the details yet, but super excited about that. I guess that's my truth. I don't really have anything else, I don't think.
Did you have a hormone?
I will. I think a couple episodes ago, my hormone was that I delayed taking Loden's 9-month pictures.
Yes.
As I was putting him down for a nap today, I have a sweater that I got him that's like a 12-month sweater that I got when he was, I guess before he was born. It has his name on it, but I've taken pictures of him in it as he grows.
Does it fit right now?
When he was little, it was like really big. And I mean, it doesn't fit yet, but I forgot to take a picture in the sweater. So that I was like, oh, that's heartbreaking. So I guess that
you can do another picture. And just call it that picture.
But now he's 9.5 months though.
It's fine. It's fine. They don't change that much in a half month. That's 2 weeks. It's
I don't
fine.
know. I
they
feel
do.
like he's super long. He got really long. We like upped his clothing size like a few days, or I guess last week.
Yes, because you were texting me about that.
So long. I know that was really confusing. It's like once you get past, I guess 6 to 9 months, it's like.
Well, because
9 to 12 months.
I feel like what they change is like they have like the 9 to 12 like sleepers.
Yeah.
But then the outfit, like the day clothes, it's different. Like you're not gonna find as many of like the long onesies. It's gonna be like pants and a shirt or shorts and a shirt or.
It was hard to find the sleepers.
Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
That's what I was trying to find. I just couldn't get like.
Yeah, but you could always get him the 12 one and just have it be big and he can grow into it.
I found some. I found a few. There's not that many.
Not even for 12 months?
Not like there's. I don't know. It's really confusing. It's like once you. It's weird because there's like if you like even if you look online, if if you go to like baby clothes, there's like baby 12 months, but then there's also like toddler 12 months. And it's like, what's the difference? And so
I think
it
maybe
was
a
just
little bit.
really
I think
confusing.
maybe a little bit longer. I would say what I would do, but I'm a cheapskate. I would do toddler 12 months for like his sleepers,
Yeah.
so he can grow into them. Because
Yeah.
like Bella used to love going to the Disney store and getting like the Disney's princess pajamas, and she would be like 2, and I'd get her a 4T, and it'd like go down to her
Yeah.
ankles, but she got 2 years
And
out of
grow
it
into
before
it.
it's
Yeah.
like mid calf.
Yeah.
So like I was all about like as long as it would stay on them, like sure,
Yeah.
like because he's just gonna
Yeah.
sleep in it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe
Basically.
order one
Like
of each. You could order
if
one of each
anyone
and
has
compare.
tips, yeah. I got some. I think what we got is gonna work
Okay.
for a little bit. It's always been hard shopping for clothes because he's like skinny but tall, and so like
Yes.
his toes start hitting things, but it's like still baggy everywhere else. And it's so anyway. If anyone has tips
I think you're
on
always
how
gonna
to
have that
shop,
problem though, because Jake is tall.
yeah, and I'm not short either. So
No,
it,
no.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I think you're always gonna deal with that.
yeah,
My truth and a hormone kind of go in together. So this was our first cycle with letrozole. So we have not had a positive pregnancy test in 6 months. So met with my PA and she's like, it's worth a shot. Let's give it a try. So when we recorded on Monday, that afternoon I was going to have my mid-cycle scan. And I went and I had 2 follicles. One was a 15 and one was a 16, which was super exciting. You should have between 20 to 22 millimeters for it to be considered like a developed
yeah,
egg for ovulation and all that. And so we kind of talked about doing like a booster dose of letrozole, but that would run the risk because normally your follicles grow about 2 millimeters every day. And that would run the risk of them getting too big and going over 22, which could lead to an ovarian cyst, which can be painful and take a while to clear up, and you really, all that. And so we kind of decided we were going to play it safe, not do a booster dose, just because, I mean, the reality is this is a Hail Mary. Even
yeah,
if I were to get pregnant, it wouldn't guarantee no miscarriage or anything like that. Um, so went to my scan. Oh, so that was that. So she's like, let's not treat anything. I'm gonna have you come back in a few days because I had hit high on my ovulation test, but not a peak yet. And see what your body does on its own. And I went back on Thursday, and one follicle had completely disappeared, and the other one went from a 16 to a 14. And I was and am absolutely devastated. I mean, I just had a complete mental breakdown in her office because, on top of that, I had an abnormal mammogram that shows the potential for some masses that are very, very small. So I have to go back this coming Wednesday for a scan. So just like all of the like unknown and like feeling like my body is working against me and I'm not a complete female, like because of all these
yeah,
things. So she was really sweet, lots of hugs, lots of like, this is the first cycle. We decided to go ahead and do some booster of the letrozole right now. Oh, and the day of that scan, I got a peak ovulation. So my body's like, okay, you're going to ovulate in 2 days. And she's like, you're not because you don't have a developed egg. So I did 3 days. Today was my last day of a booster of letrozole. And then I go back Monday to see if that did anything. But the weird thing is, I got my temp shift today. And I Googled, or ChatGPT, I did both actually. And I was like, can you have a temp shift without a dominant follicle? So like, if it's an anovulatory cycle, meaning you don't ovulate but you have a temp shift, and you can't. Like, you only have a temp shift if you have progesterone spike, and that only happens if you ovulate.
yeah,
So I do have a retroverted uterus, so it's very tilted and very floppy. So like on Monday, she's like twisting the wand. I mean, like full on twisting the wand. And so I'm wondering if the one that disappeared, if maybe it was hidden
yeah,
somewhere. But then that sent me on the spiral today of, okay, then how will this booster dose of letrozole affect for fertilization
yeah.
and implantation if that one did? So it has been a hot mess. I have not done well with the spiraling. I do have a therapy appointment Thursday, and my therapist is going to earn her money. That's the only reason why I did not make an emergency appointment. Like, you even asked, you're like, do you have therapy coming up? Yes, I do. I have it Thursday. So I go Monday for another follicle scan, and then we've already decided my next cycle because I mean, the reality is this cycle is probably a wash. We will up from 2.5 of the letrozole to 5. We talked a little bit about a trigger shot to guarantee ovulation. I don't know if we'll do that just yet. I don't know. I don't know about the trigger shot. I'm really torn on that.
It's really interesting that she kind of mentioned that because, like, you still have to have your follicles.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
I'm wondering if she just thinks I wasn't ovulating these past months. I don't know. I'm going to show her my chart.
Yeah.
Because if I get a rise tomorrow and a rise Monday, my app will confirm ovulation, which again, they can't confirm it. An ultrasound, and even an ultrasound can't 100% confirm it. They would follow up with blood work. But, you know, I think she was just trying to make me feel better. But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. The wonky mammogram has been a lot. So the hormones definitely are there. I'm trying to be positive about this cycle, but also realistic. And yeah, there's been lots of crying. Haley has gotten all the texts.
Been trying to be here as much as I can.
You have been, and I know it's a lot.
Like,
well, and I feel bad because I feel like I'm just dumping like so much heavy on you and Scott, and I hate being that way because I don't want it to be like every time you open your phone, you're like, oh my god, what's wrong with her now? So it's been a lot, but I'm hoping maybe for some answers next week, especially about the mammogram. I'm really, really needing that mammogram to be like, cool, you're fine. Because if not, if they're still unsure, then it's like, okay, well, now we have to wait for a biopsy and wait for the results of the biopsy. And like, yeah, so I need that. Like, I think if that can at least be resolved, maybe I can handle like another cycle of unknown when it comes to pregnancy. But, you know, good news is my AMH, like I said last episode, is it was on the rise. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And I don't know. It got real this week, but yeah, that was my truth and hormone, and
just gotta keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. So yes. Well, thank y'all for sticking with us through the fun and the hard and all the things. And if you are new, please go and check out all of our other episodes. We have 9 other aside from this one, believe it or not. You can find us on Two Truths and a Hormone for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, spelled out Two Truths and a Hormone. You can email us twotruthsandahormone@gmail.com. Again, all spelled out. Like, comment, follow, ask questions, give advice, you know, all the things, because we have a little bit of experience and I'm sure there's a lot we don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
So awesome. Thank you. And we will see you again next week.
All right. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.